All right, we're gonna do a GDI on a Honda. This is a 1.5 turbo GDI engine, known for head gasket failure, carbon valves, and injector failures. We're gonna do a GDI service. I'm gonna try and bring you along. Try and get you in here. Hi, how you doing? Nice to see you. All right, so on the intake manifold, there's a vacuum line right behind the throttle body, and there's also one right next to the map sensor. There's another one on the intake port closest to cylinder 2. So we're going to just pull the vacuum line off. For me, this is the vacuum line off, freeze and brake clean. Bring the RPM up. Hear the idle change instantly, which means it's getting into the intake path and a combustion chamber. These engines are so hard to do with the intake valve on the firewall side, and then there being 2 valves per cylinder in a little teeny tiny spot. So the whole intake path is carboned up through the intake port and behind the valve. And then these GDI injectors are so small that carbon actually starts to block the tip. It's a crappy design. The only thing you can do is more regular maintenance. We're advising every 10,000 miles for a GDI service, only for maintenance, not even exactly a fix. Just trying to undo a poorly designed engine. I like to put a quarter of can each vacuum line. Quarter of this can. So this is a turbocharged vehicle. I would doubt the customer's using top tier or premium fuel, and that just makes it worse on the byproduct of what goes on in this engine. Now we're on to the middle X line. One idle. Idle. All right, go ahead. I use a pulse. The RPM that you can achieve, and more, and I'll drive through with vacuum. This is a new can. Because it is the most aggressive and the fastest result. The throttle body side, and you can do this one right behind the throttle body. And you can do it through the PCB hose port. So behind the purge valve, you can gain access purge valve gain access to that port right there. So let's see if I can get in there, or am I going to fight with this vacuum line? First, you don't want to break anything either. Because she's made of plastic. Oh, fantastic. This is probably where we went in last time. It's so much easier to gain access to the purge hose. So we're going to do the purge hose. And this hose is directly behind the throttle body. This is a two-person job. You don't want to blow your engine. So the further back it is, right, the more oxygenated this becomes. And the closer you get inside, the more liquid it is. So you really want a little bit of both, liquid and vapor. Today we are definitely a quickie. There is literally no repair work. And you let the engine clear out. The vacuum line back on, and the vehicle has to be driven after this. Believe it or not, there's deposits and moisture and all kinds of stuff still waiting to come loose. You need to dry that and make sure that it clears out. You may also even get a check engine light for misfire, just clear and reset.